So let's talk about these. With Futurabond, again, I have to reiterate, you don't have to use, because we're using a Voco product in their direct restorative, the Mirror Fusion, you don't have to use their bonding agent. It's universal in the sense that it will work with any of the bonding agents out there. But in the same sense, Futurabond is universal. And universal is a term that's thrown around a lot these days, and it means a lot of things. A lot of products claim that they are universal, but there are footnotes, meaning that we can do almost everything, but we might have to add a second component if, for example, we need to have it be a dual cure material. Or it will work in one conditioning or etching scenario. Futurabond really has no limitations. It essentially works in all scenarios. So when we're talking about this as an adhesive, whether you're using it for your direct dentistry or your indirect dentistry, whether you're delivering restorations, repairing, desensitizing, the list goes on and on. Again, it's much like the new isopacks, it's delivered in an individual blister pack, so there's always fresh chemistry. And this is a big deal. There's no additional dual cure activators that are needed. So whenever we are using this adhesive as a basis for a deep buildup, or a fiber post, or some kind of a core buildup inside of a canal, areas where it's not light accessible, or we're using it with a dual cure cement to bond in a crown, this has its dual cure activator built into it. It can be used in 3 conditioning modes. Self-etch, which is gaining a lot of traction and many agree is probably the best way to treat dentin. Total etch, which we already talked about today with the clinical sample, which is to probably get the best lasting bond to enamel. And what a lot of the KOLs now are saying the mode they most often operate in, which is selective etch. And selective etch means that you're sensitive to the substrate. You're being attentive and making a clinical judgment saying that the substrate that I'm trying to bond to is varied. Meaning in these class 1 restorations, the cable surface is enamel. How can I get the best bond to enamel? Well, let me condition it with phosphoric acid. However, my preps are deep into dentin. How can I get a predictable bond and reduce sensitivity? Well, the best way to do that is self-etching. Most of the 6th generation self-etching products, it was a no-no if you got any acid, any phosphoric acid, onto the dentin. All bets were off. The way the Futurabond chemistry works is you can use it in all 3 modes and you're not going to degrade the final outcome or the quality. And so that's what really makes it universal.